This is a Redemption Quilt. To all those childhood friendships that got lost and you're not quite sure why. Because I have one like that as well. We were even 4. But this quilt is for the baby of one of them, because he told me I will always be her sister. And this is my way of telling her that I'm so happy that she found the family she was wanting with her husband and her baby, and that I wish them happiness. Because life is very confusing for me sometimes, but I do know how to make a quilt. And I also know that I'm very happy for her. This quilt is made with also even our childhood memories, because this is a skirt she wore during a summer of festivals. We even went to Lowlands and stuff like that. This orange is from the t-shirt of the school holiday where we met in Limburg. This is part of the quilt I made for her, which is not finished yet. Same as this. This is part of a very flamboyant duck. This is a part of a shirt I wore to sleep in, and she always thought it was very funny because I was impersonating a man in this shirt when I first bought it, and then became my sleeping shirt, and I was not really the pink kind of girl. But I did have a very pink sleeping one. This is actually the inner lining of this dress, and this shows that if you use clothes, you have very different kind of fabrics that match together, and that works very well in a quilt. And the black and the white is to symbolize darkness and light, because our childhood is not necessarily an easy time, but I think the friendship helped us to get to the light. The pattern is the lap quilt sampler to save the world. It's the second class I have, and I thought it would be an interesting design for a baby quilt as well. And I quilted with lines, because one of the quilters, Zach Forster, I think, said that then the design of the blocks and the fabrics is most visible when you use lines like this. I kind of like the effect as well. Which also brings me to another thing. Usually people label quilts, and I didn't put a label, but I did put a text with pen you cannot erase, so it should hold up in the laundry. And the lines help me to write it neatly. And it's a wish to Savannah, that's the name of the baby boy. May this quilt bring you joy, peace of mind, community and connection to nature. That's the 4 values of Kick Ass Quilts, because I think that's important to people's lives. Made from the childhood memories of your mom and me. Love, Bella and Rihanna from Kick Ass Quilts. That's the back. Because labeling quilts help also to, if the quilt gets passed on to generations, to remember why it was made. And that can be very interesting for a kid when he grows up, for example. Because quilts are made to last. So I hope this will be a treasured quilt by him and his family, and will help them to hold on to those values. The back is also made from scraps, because I had back pieces left over and it felt good to put them in the quilt. I think that's most of it. I also wrote them a letter, and because I am an artist, I'm going to read it to you, because I want to show you all that vulnerability and making amends with your past can be done in a quiet way with a quilt as well, because quilting can also bring people back together or help you deal with things of the past. So that's why I made this quilt as well. So I'm sorry, I don't know what happened or will happen between us in the future. Life can be very confusing to me. The thing I am certain about is my ability to make a quilt. I also know for sure how happy and grateful I am you two found each other and got the baby boy Savannah. from whom this quilt is. So what better way to let you know how I regret what happened than by making a quilt for him. May Savanya bring lots of joy and peace. May his dreams be full of excitement, growth and community. This quilt is for him. My wish to Savanya is joy, peace of mind, community and connection with nature. Symbolized by the magic of this quilt, made from my childhood memories. Love, Rianne, Bella. As you can see, it's a very emotional quilt for me because lots of things in my past I'm very confused about. I'm finding out why and who I am right now. And I'm actually going to see my friend Tuesday. You probably see this video after I've seen her, so I've seen her, probably. Anyhow, I'm going to meet her again and give this quilt to her and we'll see what happens. But I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I'm happy I was able to make a quilt to put these feelings somewhere. This is also a way that like using clothes in a quilt can be a way to turn trash from your past into treasures and to turn it into beauty, because I think that's the answer to sad things. Make something nice out of it. Yeah, that's it.